Back in my previous life, I was a school teacher. And I had 40 kids in my classroom, and I basically saw over 100 students a day. Individual learning was not the issue. Of course, it was the 70s. You taught to the middle and hoped they got it. And of course, the very bright kids got it immediately, and the less bright kids never got it. Fortunately, the life chimes have changed and classes are much smaller, and we've recognized that different people have different learning styles. And I think that's kind of important to remember. I remember once a parishioner told me a joke after Mass, and I laughed politely. 45 minutes later, I got the joke, and I couldn't stop laughing. Notice, eventually, I think I'm a fairly intelligent person, but you laugh to be polite, but sometimes I don't get it. And I think each and every one of us is in that situation, not just about jokes, but about life in general. Sometimes we don't get it. And I think the gospel is to say is that, yes, there are some people who don't hear, there are some people who don't see, there are some people who do not pay attention. And those are the people that Jesus is concerned about, because it's not that they don't get it, is they don't want to get it. And therein lies the difference. None of us knows everything. I've said when my car needs repairing, I call my mechanic, because I open the hood, if the engine's there, it's fine. But the whole idea is that I think we have to be open. And what Jesus is telling us in the gospel today is that the parables that he's talking about were very simple. The wheat and the flour and the yeast and stuff like that, and the weeds and the wheat, they seem very simplistic, but they had a much deeper meaning. And I think if we really listen to the Gospels, we would begin to understand the deeper meanings if we keep our hearts and our spirits open to the guidance of the Holy Spirit. I think each and every one of us, as old as we are or as young as we are, can learn something new every day. Many times around the dinner table we'll be talking, and I'll say, "Oh, I didn't know that." It'll be something about the church. I didn't know about that. And I think, and I don't want to be arrogant, but I think if each and every one of us is open to the Spirit in us, that we will be better people, and our faith, more importantly, will grow deeper. So if it takes us 45 minutes to get the joke, that's okay. And sometimes we just don't get it. But at least if our hearts and our minds and our ears are open, then eventually we'll understand. It might be when we see the face of God.